Cool. Now we should be good. Connection seems fine, so let's begin the gaming session, shall we? What's up, huge mods? Let's go, I'm finally away for Nicki stream. Hell yeah. Streaming a bit later today, so hopefully more people can watch the stream, maybe even those from the Americas. As I lose this game to CPU, folks, I reconsider all my choices. But now we do what we do best, which is hit up Unranked and turn our brains off. Let's see whom we'll find. Surely there'll be some great opponents waiting for us. It's Flav. Okay, so this is a spot dodge Falco, not a full hop Falco. We'll keep that in mind. Okay, maybe it's an air dodge off stage Falco. No, Nate, I'm sorry. I missed the back throw handoff. Sup, Baxter Spark? You caught the stream at just the right time. It just went live. Oh no, this music is way too... Is that kill? Oh, that's so funny. Just one run off reverse back air. And you're toast. I shouldn't do that smash attack, that's greedy. Oh, it's always the third wave dash down tilt in a row that gets me. Nope. Where's my reaction time? Ah! Nice, good wave dash off. The zoo. They hit me with a well played. That's so kind of them. To return the favor, I'll do this to them. Never mind, I'm bad. Alright. Apparently I input a forward smash somewhere in that shield pressure, but I don't know when and how. But I'll take it. So. Get him, Nana, get him! Keep going! Yes, Nana, fight him! Yes! That's how we do it. I got forward tilted 3 times in a row! Finally. I'm still not that consistent at the short wave dash back into back throw handoff. Which I'm sure someone in here will have noticed that I just did that, but lots of you will not have. Oh, there's last stock. Nice one though. Thank you, Nate. I'm glad that you missed the first one. It's the first attempt that didn't land this stream. I mean, this is like my 3rd game on stream today, so there wasn't much for you to miss. I'm getting destroyed! Alright. Okay, that was weird because Wispy was fucking around. And halfway through, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do down through turnaround or wave dash back. I'm gonna get up tilted again. Fucking know this. Please be close enough. No. Yes. No. Alright. That works. Oh no, why am I wave dashing into that? Hit him, Nana! Hit him! No! That was dumb. I wasn't sure if Nana was gonna be there in time. I thought she was close enough. The one Chenka was so good. Insane angle. But I'm saving Nana, I'm saving Nana. Yes. Oh no. Oh, I need to stop shielding lasers into icebox. That just doesn't do anything. Right. We're gaming. Just call me Spark. Alright, I'll just call you Spark. Oh, I thought I started on the other side, because I was reading chat. Come here. Come here. Let me grab you. Yes. 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 What's up, Randall Toe? I knew you were gonna roll away. Bonk. Good night. Why can one Falco laser beat all my attacks, but two of my attacks cannot beat one Falco laser? Get him! No! Thought I was gonna meteor him today. What's up, Rhymathom? N. That's facts. How's it going today? It's pretty good. Randy Ito, alright. I wasn't sure if that was an I or an L, so my bad if I messed it up. This is not gonna be a good idea, but okay, yeah. Figured that maybe if I do the F smash and they land in the corner, I can tech chase in the corner on the right side of stadium, where any grab is basically a death, but... I was just a little bit too far away. That Nana up tilt was like 7 million IQ, just like that one. Early for my weekly soon. I wanted to wish you a good stream. Thank you so much. Hope you have fun at the weekly and hope that you beat them all. There was a weird distraction. I mean the one where Nana up tilted on her own and then Falco flew into it with no hits done. That was funny, yeah. Hello gamer. Sup Pew Pew, hope you're doing well. I figured out their habits. Instead of full hopping or spot dodging in the corner, they forward tilt. Might be a Sheik main born in the wrong body or something, but I've figured them out. It is over. Now I can throw my Nana at them, and then they're dead. That's what the pros don't tell you about, that you can't just throw your wife at them. I've never been up tilted as much as what this Falco's been doing to me. Get him! No! Hit him! Yes! Yes! Saipy didn't save my opponent for the first time ever. One of my favorite players of today's game. Wanted to let you know. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. Because you were my favorite player when I started playing. So that's huge. Thanks so much. Alright, I need to find a different opponent because I'm playing on their level now. And I need to be able to tell myself that I'm better than this, which I'm clearly not. I wanna try out the like naring into lasers more, but they aren't really lasering me that much because I think they just constantly feel pressured. I'm so bad at doing the chain grab past like 80% because I just never dash far enough. I love this character, woo! Let's go Nicki, woo! Oh no. Let's not go Nicki, never mind. We've played this guy and he does actually play Sheik. That makes so much sense. Okay, jump up here. No! I had the grab, but they missed the waveland. Hit them with the F tilt and then just stare at them to see if they spot dodge or roll. Just look deep into their eyes. Pew Pew University hit different in 2016, cigarette emoji, that's such facts.
Choose your character.
That mesh speed is just unbelievable.
Falco, ready? Go!
No, I'm getting up tilted 7 times in a row. No! There's no beating it. I meant to short hop down here. That might have worked, but... that is unlucky. Yes, Nana, get him! Oh no. Oh yes. Sup, Joner SSBM? I'm thinking, I'm new to the streaming thing. When people have SSBM in their name, it's probably a good call to just ignore that part of their name, right? Because that's just like, they have that in their name because their actual tag was taken, just like it was for me. Really like YouTube vids? Thank you so much. very quickly becoming a Nicki fan. Nice. Thank you so much. I'm doing what I can. Except, okay, if that is what I can, then I can't do much currently. I can trick him here, and then do this, and then they're dead. Hope you do more in the future. Yes, I actually just finished recording the audio of a video yesterday, and I wanted to finish editing it tomorrow morning. Does Ice Climbers beat Marth in your eyes? That's a very good question. I think they might. But it's difficult to tell, because I think there's many Marth playstyles that can work, and I think Zane plays his style really well, but I'm not sure if his style in the matchup is the best one for the matchup. So I personally, when I play against someone like Rishi, or even Mei in Europe, the matchup feels completely different, so it's always hard to tell, like, if there's just something that we're all missing in the matchup, because it doesn't feel very much developed when I play against, you know, some of the best Marth players in NA. And to be fair, I haven't played against all of them. I played Ossify at Collision last year in March, and then I played Zane twice last year. And I played Rishi at Collision as well, which that really was difficult. Oh no! It's the crazy Samus that always messes me up and goes for super insane movement that I don't even know what's going on. This is the craziest Samus player ever. They have a combo video that you will not believe if you see it. Okay, I hope it is them, because that didn't look like them, but you'll see. The Zero edge cancel stuff will come at some point. Good mirror. They're warming up. Yes, there we go. As a weak hit back air. Get the strong hit there that kills. Nope. It's Uhei, yeah. I wasn't sure how the name is pronounced. I'm not even sure if the style is always to run away. Yeah, I don't know. I think that style works well against how Ice Climbers, or how many of them do play it. Whenever Zane tries to run away from me, I just feel super safe. Because the way Rishi plays it is like to threaten stuff like full hop Faroya at all times, like Rising Fair onto Icy's shield. Because if you can get into a position where the Rising Fair is like space on Icy's shield, if it hits, you just take Popo or Nana for a ride. And if it hits the shield, then you can space it in a way where up air out of shield from Icy doesn't hit you. And that makes it really annoying for them to deal with that. So I don't know if the... Of course, you know, any playstyle can work depending on opponent and like game state. I personally think the Scrapia Marth playstyle is a little bit harder to play, but you really have to pick your spots to scrap in. But of course, you know, you're a good player, so you know this, PPU. But some people might listen to this and be like, yeah, if I tell them to like play carefully against Ices, they will just run away for the sake of running away and just get sharked to death. So that's not what we want. Or that's not what I want Marth players to do. If they're playing against me, they can do that, I don't mind it, but that's the easiest playstyle for me to beat. Right, let's try to actually play the matchup for a bit and practice the stuff I've been working on. I got my wave dash in red. I'm an idiot. Meant to tank that for Nana, but just was a bit too slow. Can't believe that didn't wall jump. Yeah, it is the magic trick Samus. I never know where they are. Hey, look at this. Where even are you right now? I wanted to grab them, get a grab release with a bomb, and then go for something funny, but today is not the day. What are we doing? What's going on? Yeah, can someone link the Uhe combo video in chat so people can have a look at that? Because I played this person on Unranked for the first time like 2 months, or even 2 months ago, like a month ago. And I saw so much Samus stuff that I've never seen before. And then someone was like, oh, they have a combo video. And then I looked at it and it's just the exact same stuff. Just even more intense. Playing bad. Yeah, this is a Finnish Samus player, yeah. Leave my Nana alone. This is U-H-H-E-I. Uhei or something. Thought I could get him with that. Ooh, that was so wild. Yo, live melee gaming? Hell yeah. What's up, Medley? And hello, Luke Colbert. Or is that pronounced Colbert? I'm not sure how you deal with those names in English, but you know, I'm a native German speaker, so I have excuses. The YouTube chat is not seen on screen, no, but I am reading it. Need to figure out a way to put them both on screen. But I was reading through the Twitch terms of service, and I'm not sure if like merging chats is allowed based on the TOS. I don't even know what's happening here. Can we please? The urge to just go Fox and like laser in place to figure out what's going on is really strong right now. But we've got a banger playing, so we can't lose this. I think I should intentionally let go of shield a bit more so that some of these weak bears I can crouch cancel instead of shielding them, because they're all decent on shield. Nice one, Nana. There's the wall jump. Missed my dash, that's okay. I don't know what they're doing, so let me just shoot an ice block at them while they're jumping around in their bombs. Oh, I thought my spacing was the best in the world, but then I barely missed. No. You need to stop wave dashing out of shield forward as much against Samus. So many of their pokes are just not punishable on shield. So you're usually just gonna end up wave dashing into the next poke. Can't roll through that. I mean, Peach, one of my best friends, main Ices, which is very painful. Peach of Ices is one of the hardest matches in the game. Yeah, it's tough, but luckily Ice Climbers are they're a character that you can like beat with any character if you know your opponent's like 1 or 2 weaknesses. I think Ice Climbers are hard because they're very cheesable by most characters, including Pichu. So if you figure out like a couple of nice tricks in the matchup that your opponent doesn't know about, then it'll go from feeling like very hard to somewhat doable pretty quickly. I know, right? Watching European combo videos is like, oh hey, I know that guy. Oh, I know that guy. Oh, I know that guy. Like that Falco laser camped me yesterday. You know, it's really cool to see it like that. Okay, I want to be doing this more. Don't want to be doing that. I'm just so confused this entire time. Like, I know what buttons are being pressed, but like... No, the Blizzard Freeze, I hate it. Pivot Nana jump mileage. Very bad at saving Nana. Yeah, also Pichu's forward smash just kind of kills Nana at 0% because she doesn't really get out of it. And Pichu's forward smash is a really strong move. So, that was almost so cool. I did mess that up, but I was surprised a little bit myself that I got the grab, so I wasn't quick enough with it. Alright, we're just teleporting. That PNJ was insane. Ouch, that was awful. Never seen worse DI in my life. And I come on, do something. Yes, yes. Move on him. I thought I could tank that mishap for her and then recover with her, but no. Not like that. I'm gonna get shot in the face. I feel like I'm gonna get shot in the face. Or I'm just gonna run into a down smash. So much Nicki content been waiting for this? Hell yeah. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't think that works. Yo, Nate, if you're still here, what's the Tomber start against Samus again? Is it just F tilt or is it up tilt? I don't know how I turn her around, but that happens. Wanted to throw them into the stage, but I didn't get my throw out. Samus is up tilt. Alright. Yeah, I'm telling you, they actually play like that. The last time I played them, they were even more... Like, they were going even harder with the tech skill. Like, this right now is a pretty chill session against them. Alright. And now I will try. I'll probably just wave dash into a down smash again. The way I love to do it. Where are we right now? Shoe hugs. Yeah, it basically was. Alright, pro tip, do not do the very obvious easily crouch cancel move against the character that loves to crouch cancel. Might be a hot take, but I think that might be worth considering in this matchup. Coming to Festa? Probably not. When is... I think Festa is around, like in August, right? Around SmashCon and Supernova. Oh, not SmashCon and Supernova, I meant Collision and Supernova. And I'm going to both of those events, so there's probably not going to be... yeah, the time to attend Festa as well, especially since Festa is a full week. Do I believe in F-tilting missiles? Somewhat, if you have to. But usually I think that like retreating to side platforms with ice blocks is a bit safer. Do you think that for characters I struggle against, should I rather switch to a secondary or keep playing my main to practice the matchup? Kind of depends on your skill level, what your goals are, and what character you play, of course. So if you can tell me all of these things, then I might be able to give you a better answer. Ooh. I didn't think they'd still be on the ledge by that time. You think Yoshi is the best stage versus Samus? I have no idea. How did they get there? That's unfair. I want to bait them to do that again and then grab them out of it. That'd be really funny. Want to snipe you? I'll probably play... This is probably my last game of this session, and then I'll find someone else. Yeah, that spot is so tough. I don't know what I'm doing there once I'm in shield. There's a little bit, small amount of missiles. Z-jump comparable to claw grip for ICs in your opinion? I mean, Z-jump is just like more ergonomic and a little bit more accessible claw grip, right? So whichever one you can do is like in game gonna have the same results. The Samus machine gun side B is funny to watch. It is funny to watch. Oh, they have chat disabled, so I can... That means that legally I could just leave, because if I say one more, they're not gonna read it anyways. So, that's how I do that. Is Pokemon bad for ICs in this matchup? It is... I don't... Could be? I feel like Pokemon is tough when you're behind, depending on how they play, but like the missile spam is only bad when you're already in a big disadvantage, like when you're off stage, and usually against really good Samus players you're gonna die there anyways. Yeah, I think counterpicking Peach to Stadium is very obvious, like Stadium is very clearly the best choice against Peach, especially without transformations. But against Samus, the missile spam goes really hard. ADHD makes it hard to watch streams, but the movement is kinda addicting to watch. That's what we're trying to do here. Alright, we're searching again. Let's see whom we find. Also, I4 said she wanted to play me yesterday. Or yesterday she asked me if I wanted to play tomorrow, so today. So maybe she'll get in here. We'll play. We've got Belko. I did one successful tech chase. I'm the best player in the world. Oh, I was a bit too early with the back air. Right, how many legendas can we get on the right side this game? We're at 2. Can we get 4 out of 4? But this is good, so we can push them to the right. Okay, now we throw them this way. Alright, 3. Can we get 1 more on the right? Is this the right stage? If you get what I'm saying. And it still has a jump, yeah. Oh wait. Alright, I need Nana back. Let's just go next, and now... Are they listening? They might be listening and like potentially playing away from that side. Oh, they full hop instead of spot dodging. You're too good. Thought I was close enough to recover with my Nana, but I was too far away. Alright, abort mission. They're too good. Not getting 4 out of 4. Or am I? Okay, no. They take the roll the other way.
Choose your character versus Falco. Ready? Go!
Gotta tap into Streamlabs for chat. Yeah, I think I know how to do it, but I'm not sure if like, because the Twitch terms of service say that you cannot like make the experience worse for your Twitch viewers if you're multi-streaming, and it says something about like chat windows. So I'm not sure if like honestly, who cares, right? Like Twitch isn't gonna care themselves, most likely, not about what I do with my 20 viewers. But it is something that is stated in their terms of service, so... Sure. Bonk. What do you think of the Isis Ditto? Sub Fentanyl with a 3. I think the Isis Ditto is pretty fun and is less random than what people like to say. Like it feels like when like a while ago Marth plays, which is like, oh yeah, Marth Ditto is just random, like you know, you just spam smash attacks, but like no, it really isn't. You still have to play the game. So I think the Isis Ditto is a lot more legitimate of a matchup than how people like to write it off. Yeah, I cannot do that. I don't know what I'm doing here, just do this and then platform tech chase if I go to platform. There I should just chain grab. Once I have the grab finished at like 60 against Falco, you should just chain grab again. Alright, they're dead. Crazy handoffs, crazy handoffs. Hell yeah, we're at crazy handoffs number 6. I just did it with wobbling is pure stress. It was so funny. Like watching Nana like try to help and just get knocked away by the forward tilts of the wobble over and over again. It was pure cinema, in my opinion. Okay, Balco does not roll. It's good to know. And now they're gonna do it and roll in and shine me after, I'm telling you. Sopo Ditto is the most honest matchup in the game. I don't know about that. Nice. I feel like in that spot you can just kill Popo. Like Popo is forced to side B pretty low. So you should be able to just down air that pretty much every time. Pivot down smash. That's so funny and great, but terrifying. Yeah, the icy stutter with wobbling was... It really made you feel all the emotions. I didn't mean to up throw. I just wanted to down throw. Swear to God, tech roll away has never been covered by anyone ever. Not on reaction, they're all lying. If they tell you they've reacted to Falco tech roll away with ice climbers, they were lying. Sending one climber to ledge and edge cutting with the other, that's crazy. Yeah, it's super cool that you can do that. Alright, let's lock in. Alright, successfully locked in. And then messed up the grab combo, but it goes. Stretching Falco does for the smash deck is so hilarious. He tries really hard, yeah. Might start general manning my local ices to allow wobbling for the Ditto. I thought when wobbling was banned, more ices would do that, but I think... Why would you do that, right? Because the technique is banned for you. The nice thing about ices is that I can do this on the ledge, and I can read chat during most of it. I just have to look like in between the throws, or like in between the grab combos. But for each handoff, like I just have to look really quickly. So like now, for people that have been banning wobbling in doubles recently, that's strange. I know that it's in Europe. I've talked to Knuckles about this before because Knuckles is like one of the biggest doubles lovers in Europe, right? And then I'd be like, yo Knuckles, like we switched to NTSC because we wanted to play the same rule set that they were playing in America, right? And in American rule sets, wobbling is allowed in doubles. And then he's like, yeah, well, I don't like wobbling in doubles, so it's my tournament, so I'll ban it. So it's like, alright, fair enough, but also strange. Hit him with it? Yes. Okay, that was not intentional. That was almost cool. Roll in? Nope. I could have easily finished that if I was any good at this game. Alright, if Falco's doing this, you just gotta stay in the corner forever until they do that exactly. If they don't let you out of the corner, then try to get out of the corner. Like I don't have to move forward here. I can just kind of chill. I'll take that. Nicki have been trying to play intentionally and use reaction points after laser to make good guesses on what to do after laser, but I struggle a lot with keeping focus, which only lets me keep it up for one interaction or two and then autopilot. Just try to remind yourself after every stock where you respawn, but also you need to have like one or two default options ready that allow you to react after lasers, right? Because if you're just like, I'm gonna laser and then I'm gonna react, you need to be like, alright, in this spot, I will laser and then react while I shoot my second laser, because my opponent is so far away, right? So, yes, you will commit to the second laser right away, but sometimes you need a little bit of extra time to make sure that you are reacting properly. So, like, you need like something specific and actionable that you can tell yourself to do as you're looking for those reaction points. Or as you're in those reaction points and trying to react to something. What's up, Shima? Or should I say Schema? Scheming once again. Push them off? Oh. Thought I could push them off right as they try to get up attack so that they just laser and die. Bonk. How? I was flicking my C stick down and I get an up smash. Alright. The controller motor will not hear the end of this. Good attempt. Telling you, Icy's get up attack above 100 always works. There we go. Swear to God, some people say they can react to that, but I certainly can't. So do you think Risting plus Falco was using a custom skin or something? I don't know, could be, but I've got no idea. Wait, you're rank 1 in Europe? I didn't even know that. Yes I am. But, you know, we look towards greater goals than that. Oh, we got the classic. Nice pivot down smash desync. C-stick snapback, yeah. SM64 Bowser stage is a crazy vibe in Melee. I can imagine, like, but playing against Ice Climbers on FD, I feel like that fits. Need to start doing the blinking I do during Blizzard. It's optimal, I think, or something. My wife! No, my wife! Oh, I keep thinking I can get that side B if I like some sort of wave dash off back here, but it's so tight. It's so much easier with fogs. That's it. Right. See you, Hernando. Ouch. What is this music? Yes, this is Super Mario Land. I don't know how Nana grabbed ledge, but we'll take it. Can't make decisions that are informed fast enough. Yes, you need to be look a little bit deeper into like in what situations you're trying to use lasers as reaction points, and like what good other like default movements could be in those spots. Wait, why did Nanner not get allowed? Wait. I need to get stock real quick. Yo, Nate, did you see that? Fuck. But did you see that though, Nate? I hope you saw that. Would love to hear you talk through your thought process when you have grabbed ledge and have already committed to ledge dash. How do you decide what to do after ledge dash? You just look at the screen the entire time. You don't... Like, you're a free human, right? At any point during the ledge dash, you don't have to react at one point. You can just continuously react and then adjust what you want to do after the ledge dash. Depending on what you see, if things change, right? Like at some point you have to commit, but by delaying the reaction for as long, or the commitment for as long as you can still get good invincible ledge moves.
Fox, ready, go!
You have to do the dash attack on reaction to certain DI, do you just throw it out whenever in order to get the chain grab? You mean the forward throw dash attack like this one that I was just about to do? This one right here? The thing about that is that the opponent is grabbed, right? So it's not like I'm reacting to any DI because they're just grabbed. So there isn't really any DI you can react to. Yo, Nate! Nate, that one was for you. Nate, I hope you're here and saw that. I'm telling you, the 5 Ice Climbers mains in chat are going fucking crazy for that one. I love up smash, forward smash. That's nice. Should never let my bestie see your content, he'd learn too much. Yeah, keep it secret. It's crazy that you can just delay the stock from a grab with the dash attack that's kind of based. Yeah, there's some counterplay, right? Usually spaces can try to SDI up, and then eventually they can jump out, and Ice Climbers cannot re-grab. So Ice Climbers have to go for like a different kind of follow-up, right? Then they just have to combo with like up air or smash attacks or something. But at the right percent, it is certainly very good. It's like, of course it looks very strong, because I use it in the spots where it is very strong. But yeah, those spots are definitely plentiful. It's not like a niche option. I somehow... Did I hit Randall or something? Because I feel like I went nowhere from that shine. Or did I just have the most godlike DI ever on it? Up tilt. No. I keep saying this, but if you move in real life, your smash DI actually becomes much better. Like White Legendary Battle theme, it's sick. Like encountering that just randomly goes so hard. And then the slowdown, yo, let's do one more. I'm gaming. Hell yeah, we're gaming. GS20XX. Strawberry muffins and Aston Market chatted. Hello! Alright, last game, we're getting top platform action. And now the top platform action is officially cancelled because it didn't work out on the first stock and they'll never do it again. Or potentially they're listening so they'll keep doing it just to spite me. But this is usually how it goes. this is a good spot for forward throw dash attack. I probably should have done it. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone for those extra pummels. I should have just done it at like 20% because then they couldn't DI to the platform. But I gave them too much percent with my grab combo. Gotta love it when they forget about the top platform. Yeah, sometimes they'll try it and then they'll stop trying it. Alright, we're playing against I4 now.
Choose your character.
4... 3. Alright. Let's get some good games going. Best Sheik in Europe.
Versus Sheik. Ready? Go!
That was an overcommitment. Oh, that crouch was so good. And he moved on. Ooh, the weak backer. I was in fact listening. I figured. She got me with the Kesa recovery. I4 might just be the best player on the planet. Yeah, I don't think there's much doubt about that. Where did my wife go? Thought she was alive. I promise you I didn't mean to do that bad shield grab. I was trying to jab, but I was already shielding, so I just pressed A while I was in shield. Yeah, that's... I thought she was gonna hit me again, because then I could have lived. This is where the fun begins. Never mind. This is why I usually warm up against the CPU of the character that I have to play against, so that I can get all the guaranteed stuff down. Okay, should wait out aerial spot dodge there. We're dodging. We're dodging everywhere. Not absolutely not having it? Hell yeah. I'd feel accomplished for life would take a single stock from someone like you. You could do it! I've lost stocks to computers before. Okay, that would have been really funny. I just wanted to go for that because it would have looked funny. Oh no. I keep having that happen to me on Yoshi's, that I'm just like wave dashing around and suddenly Nana's like jumping. Randall, no. Aren't safe on Yoshi's side platforms. Have you decided all your tournaments this year? Most of them, yeah. So it's gonna be... Tipped Off is next, that's in like 10 days or something. My wife? No. Then I'm doing Gomo. I'm doing 2 European tournaments, Let's Drink the Pool and the concert. Then there's... Oh, another tournament in Berlin later in July, and then in August I'm doing Supernova Collision, and then December is non-invitational. Can I try for a single match later? Sure, once this session is done and I'm still streaming, we can play. Thoughts on the Zelda vs Icy's matchup? I think in some aspect Zelda does better than Sheik, but not in like all of them. I think a mixture of Zelda and Sheik is probably best for this matchup. So that just means you have to come to Sommerpause 2, the Berlin tournament in late July. Always need more Ice Climbers plays there. I'm sure people would be happy to have you for warm-up. Charge up smash looks so good. Yeah, that's the famous crop smash. Alright, gotta stop bashing my head into the wall right now. It is really tempting to scrap with Sheik, but you just really don't have to. For short of that, I think I beat her move. Nice. Yeah, charge smash attacks to finish stocks are huge because they actually kill like significantly earlier. That's the nice thing about the charge up smash. If they DI in, it hits them, they die. If they DI out, the up smash doesn't hit, but you can re-grab that. That is unfortunately illegal. Oops. That is also illegal, but luckily this character is easy. Hold it up air? What? Okay, it's not above that. Nice. Too clean. Come up here, please. Thank you. Sometimes you just gotta ask, right? Your opponents will cooperate with you if you just ask nice enough. This matchup is so funny. You will not believe it how funny I find this matchup every time I play it.
Choose your character.
Lost to a decent Zelda on Anthers once and then quit the game for years. Yeah, Zelda's really annoying to play against if they're good. They just use 2 moves and you can't beat them. Okay, now we're gonna read the jump up here. Nope, almost. Would have looked funny though. Alright, gotta stop playing for funniness and take this a bit more seriously again. Hello, Monor. Didn't mean to ledge jump. I'm so bad at this game. That should be guaranteed, but I messed up my jump cancel grab. What even is this matchup? Like, all of that was guaranteed, and even at the end, they could have still covered DI away. Like, alright. The only reason I think this matchup is, like, still not really that bad for Sheik in tournament currently is because no Ice Damage player is really able to consistently do as much damage as they should have off grab. That was a really bad save attempt. You gotta be kidding me. How is this like a real matchup against one of the best characters in the game?
Choose your character versus Sheik. Ready? Go!
Does that really matter for a matchup chart though? Depends. I think for a tier list it shouldn't matter, but for like a matchup chart of like how matchups are right now if you go to a tournament, you know, those are different things, right? Because when just talking about like theoretical viability of characters, which is what I think tier list should be about, then no, it doesn't matter. Then you should just consider that like if ice climbers can do this and is realistic that someone does it more or less consistently, then you should treat it like they do it consistently. It's like the example I like to bring up is like, let's say Hungrybox was the only Jigglypuff player doing up throw rest, and then like CPU Zero was the only player doing up throw platform tech chase rests, right? If both of them can do their things individually like every time, then you should assume that there could be a Puff player who can do both of these things at the same time and also do both of them consistently. Oh, nice reverse, and I'm dead. I thought I'd gone too high, I would have gotten up aired, so I was afraid of getting up aired, but... and you die. If I'm good, but you did nice slide eye, which I should be able to cover. I dislike how hard it is to get any info regarding low tiers or even mid tiers. I don't think that's necessarily the case. Depends on the kind of situation you're looking for. Are you looking to play them yourself, or are you looking to play against them? Because there's a decent amount of content on how to play against them. But even for characters like Ice Climbers, there weren't like any good resources on how to learn to play the character, right? Which is why I made a guide, because I was like, I wish I had this when I started playing this character. So I didn't have to ask like the same 3 questions in the Ice Climbers Discord every day. Nice. Nana's going crazy. And I totally don't deserve it with how I'm playing this game. But she's going extremely hard. I'm telling you, she's gonna get another hit here. Nope, she's not. I jinxed it. Yo, Justin, what's up? Thank you for the Prime. Getting cooked. I can't see anything. Tried to up tilt and I'm sure it would have worked. I'm sure that would have been the one situation where I tried to up tilt and it actually does something. Needles? Needles? There we go. Now we can fight. Does up tilt ever work? Rarely. But when it does work though, but too many times people have just fallen out of it and like hit me really hard. Okay, that was really funny, wasn't it? Right? I just kind of raw read the double jump to platform. Really fitting music for this combo. Including me messing it up, that also fit. Yeah, perfect handoff music? Exactly. Oh no, you got grabbed in center stage and now you're dead. Are you jabbing to keep Sheik locked in the grab? Yeah. It always hits? Nope. Up tilt. No. But now, up tilt. No. Randall, other side, my bad. The backer just beats my ice block. When I up tilt, it's because I fucked up tap jump up there. Fair. I've been saying this matchup is just deeply unserious. Alright, the needles can hit you if you aren't on the same like horizontal plane as Sheik. So if they go up, you go down. If they go down, you go up. And then you're always safe against needles. And then they go up and then you shark them. And then they die. Yeah, because the full stack of needles, she can only throw it like diagonally downwards, and if you're far enough away, that's not an issue. Or they can throw it completely horizontal. I think I should do that very differently. Get her, wife! Get her! Yes! Wife toss! No. Yes, and then I rolled from ledge. I could have either held ledge myself and just more or less guaranteed that Sheik died, but I figured that Nana might get the ledge in time. And you went too far to the right, so now you're going to handoff range. Uh-oh. New tech, the wipe toss? Yeah, I think that's what it should be called. Again, you have needles, I am up here. Sheik has needles, go up. Oh, that was close. And I do something. Yes. That was a really bad timing to roll. I thought I had enough time before the forward air would come down, but it's just a bit too late on it. Yeah, so if I do it properly, that should hit even on slight DI. You just have to dash instantly after the down throw. What? Nana, why? Okay, she'll never see this coming? Because... Alright, never mind. Because I still had my jump there, and I wanted to make her think that I don't have it anymore, but just using side B a few times in a row, like right here. Can do this. Now, the forbidden move, Blizzard from ledge. I only almost died. There was like the mix-up of do I go under her or do I like cover shield? Like do I cover shield drop? Do I cover like run off to the left or run off to the right? And I just called it correctly on that one. The head is unlucky. It doesn't kill, I did it too early, yeah. No, my ice block! That was mine! I feel like I should do way more forbidden stuff than that. Unlucky.
Choose your characters. Sheik, ready? Go!
Looked cool, Nana, but wasn't necessary. Yeah, for Sheik, if she slides, if Nana slides too far, you want to go for the backwards F-tail combo start. Oh, that was not the greatest idea I've ever had. That's not a good idea, yeah. Imagine getting chain grabbed by Sopo? I know, right? Couldn't be me. Oh no, that was so bad. It was so good until it was so bad. One of the things you're really good at that I want to improve at is using F Smash to outspace falling aerials. Yeah, it's definitely one of those things where if you overuse it, it becomes a big issue in your gameplay quickly. But if you know, like, when it's worth trying, it's really good. Because sometimes you do just need that little bit extra range without, like, putting yourself on top of the opponent. Yes, ice block. No. Nice. And there we go. Is Peach Fair and Sheik Fair two of the big moves to use the F Smash for? Peach Fair only do it when I'm like fully out of space, and I feel like that's the only thing I have against it. It depends on like what they're doing. It's just generally you have better options that help you not get hit by those moves. But especially against Sheik Fair, you can just often afford it to take the risk because even if it hits you, it's not that bad. Whereas if Peach Forward hits you, your stock is gone at 0%. So there's an important difference there. Shout out to Haki, Fatman Spam, hell yeah. Wouldn't be where I am now without them. If I do my upper better, I can beat the jump there. Boyd would love that one, where I did the dash dance to keep the desync up, and they got a second blizzard out. Nana, why are we nearing? Whomst are we trying to near? There's no one there. Oh, nice. Good bait. laughed out loud at the handoff to drop down there. Sometimes you just gotta be a little bit custom with it. Not too custom, but just a tiny bit. I tried watching you play versus Peach to figure out the matchup and I just still can't get a grasp on it. Yeah, because there's like 20 things or 20 situations that you all have to play like close to perfectly, and if you don't know how to play one of them, then you just auto lose. But if you can play all the situations really well, then the matchup is like somewhat playable. I don't think I've hit the backwards forward tilt a single time on my new controller. I might have to change my stick sensitivity a little bit because the way I usually input it just isn't working anymore. Yeah, I need to play that slower. You're actively offering coaching right now? Yes, I am. I don't advertise it a whole bunch because when I do, I get way too many requests. But I am currently doing lessons, yes. Wife toss? Almost. Should have just taken the back air. I tried to reverse it to send her off stage. Because of that I barely missed. I was a little bit greedy, potentially. Turns out that just charging a smash attack next to a top 100 player isn't the greatest idea. I didn't know I was above 100, but that's good to know. Whee! And drift back, no! Why do you do the jabs during Nana pummeling? Does it make it harder to mash out? Yes, because if Nana decides to pummel too much at low percent, opponents can mash out. And by jabbing when Nana pummels, the opponents can't get out. If you watch my set against Amsa from the Ekdog Invitational, in game 4 actually, when I was up 2-1, I had a grab on last stock, but then Nana like got the grab, I handed it off to her, and then she pummeled too many times, and Amsa was able to mash out and like live, and then I lost the set. So since then, yeah, I've been trying really hard to always jab when Nana pummels, because that prevents that exact situation. It is free damage. It is somewhat difficult to discern whether Nana is doing a pummel or starting a forward throw, but you might as well do it, like, once you've practiced it. Oh, that was kind of sick. The finisher wasn't, but the grab. Oh, nice down tilt. Do something, Nana! Do something! Yes, she did something! Glitch dash into look at the screen. Up tilt. No. Hey, did you manage to get Froggy working since the last time I was here? Not yet, but to be fair, I haven't been able to play on Ranked Day yet since then, so I haven't tried it again. I kind of started the setup process, but I don't think I got that far. I think I set up like my waiting for game screen, like the start menu, the menu thing, and the like during games, but I don't know, it just seemed like looked like a lot. I just want to have like any number up there and just like have it update. I don't care what it looks like, so I'll just have to figure out like how to finish setting that up, like in a quick and efficient way, and then if I want it to look better, I can still do that later. Could have saved Nana much better there.
Choose your characters. Sheik.
Banger Minecraft music.
Go.
Only be a single overlay need to embed multiple scenes. Yeah, I think that's what you do in there, right? You set up the different scenes for the one overlay. You wanna play some doubles this week? Sure. Actually, we're going like on a little camping trip in a bit, so I won't be able to play later this week. But definitely next week when I'm back. Have you played against Philip AI? Do you think it's a good practice against? I have not played against it yet, but that's mostly because people have told me that like it's not super worth it to play against for Icelanders players. But I'd love to play against it. I think I should get on that and try it out. Because I do also have a fox, and watching my fox get destroyed. talked a little while ago about how what you can tell a matchup is good when you play the best reps in the world and it still feels relatively easy. Now that I've gotten more comfy versus Pikachu, I totally believe you. Yeah, Ice Climbers matchups can either feel impossible or incredibly easy, and it like can swing back and forth really quickly. But then when you're playing against like the best player of a character, it's like, alright, if this person feels somewhat easy to play against, then how hard can it really be, right? Can I please get one Nana backwards forward tilt? Hello? Like, I'm sure part of it is just me being bad, but usually I do not struggle with hitting that badly. I think my stick scaling is probably slightly too extreme, so I keep getting dashes instead of tilts. Sopo versus Philip, let's run it. Oh, I'm so down for that. What a handsome streamer. Where? Thank you. Jump. There we go. Our first successful backwards F tilt of the day. I knew I could do it. Ooh. What did you play against that makes you say that? Then I just have to follow. Ouch. I remember someone noted out that Wizard and Amsa are like the two top players playing versus Philip. They've both had slight underperformance. I don't think that's a large enough sample size to draw any conclusions from that. Up tilt mileage? Up tilt mileage? Almost. Need to DI the jabs out. Play a long session versus OKP. Nice, yeah. I remember I was talking about that. Unfortunately, grabbing as Sheik in this matchup is illegal. Or Fortunately for me. Also, can you hear my controller noises on stream? Or can you not? Are tipped off brackets already out? Yeah. But it's like, it's more than like a week away still, so I'm sure there will be changes. What am I doing? What am I doing? Hey, come up here, please. Nice. Yes, the controller is so commentating. Controller ASMR. That's what I'm going for here. Cool. Alright, let's do a few more games. No, Nana. Yes, Nana. Jabbing people off the ledge when they're dead. Not always the best idea. There should be a back throw handoff kill. If I get it, but I would have done it. Oh no! Nana, do something! Nice, good job distracting the Sheik. Nana would have just continued standing there. So I think the Sheik could have just, I4 could have just focused on me. Because Nana's target was like stuck. He only would have tried running back to Popo if Popo had been above the stage. And there was an edge guard situation where you could pretty easily just keep Popo off the stage, so Nana was basically dead already there anyways.
Choose your character. Versus Sheik. Ready? Go!
Not that loud, it's fine. Okay, that's good to know. Epic forward there from Nana. Now we just spin into her. Alright, no, she's too smart for that. Or is she? Ouch. Impel, I'm living that. Hilarious. Funniest thing in the world every time it happens. Got her. I hit her with it. It counts. Only one hit? Alright. GG's. That was very funny. The Ice Climbers really do funny stuff to Sheik. Right, who was that in my YouTube chat who wanted to play? If you're still here, we can play a game. Was it you, Medley? Who'd you just play against? That was I4. Yeah. What region are you from, roughly? Because I'm in Europe. So if you're not in Europe, then our connection might be tough, but we can play a game anyways. Oh, you're from Germany as well, nice. Then let's game. My connect code is Nicki1, as you can see on the screen. Blue 227. Do you want me to play Ice Climbers or do you not care? Who was the streamer talking to? I'm talking to someone in my YouTube chat, whose name is Medley, who said, I really just want to play one game against you. So now we're gaming. Oh, I'm getting destroyed by Pichu! Why is he dead? Sheik got the Pichu? Yes. That's what I'm here for. Chill. Pichu. Trying my ass off against this Pichu on stream, as you should. Nana, no! My wife lives! Yes. Alright, we can beat the Pichu. We can do it. Just gotta not get hit by up smash. Yes! We beat the Pichu, let's do it! Let's go! That's close. Let's do one more. This is what makes you the ultimate gamer. Yes, it is. Let's see if I can do it with Fox as well. If I can't do this, then the Fox is retired forever. 8%, we'll take it. I'm dead! I'm not dead. He's dead. Let's go. Or Medley's dead, I don't know what the pronouns are. We're crouch tactics into the Pichu. Oh no, I got shit grabbed. No! Yes. Oh, I'm getting destroyed! No! Yes. Alright. Deep breaths. I can do this. I can force lock the Pichu. Yes. 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 Okay. Deep breaths, deep breaths. No. No. Yes. No. I can lift this, I can lift this. Yes. Pichu up tilt is destroying me so hard. I love that move so much. Yes! Let's rock a goal. Alright, one more. Now let's see if my Donkey Kong can do it. That's the final attempt. Can we do it? Is it Donkey Kong December after all? What if I play like that? Yo, Pichu's too small to get hit by up B out of shield, is he? You might need this Fox for Swedish. I might need this Fox for anyone, honestly. Yes. Oh no, I don't know how to combo Pichu with Donkey Kong. How can I have made it so far in this game without such essential knowledge? Alright, alright, alright. Two more. We're winding up. I can't wave dash? Okay, now I can. I'm back in it. Ouch. Alright, I gotta jump up there, I guess. Let's jump, always works, yes. Alright. Pro tip on DK Pichu, punch the red. Yeah, I'm trying. Oh no, but I'm getting punched myself! I'm getting cooked! Is he dead? Alright, GG's. Almost got the DK. I had to try the hardest with Ice Climbers though, that was a tough one. This ranked isn't free today, right? Oh yes, everyone, let's check that out together, shall we? I don't even know, can you see my screen if I do this? Non-stud GG rounds combo. Yes, everyone look at this. And then vote for Irfan. Right here. He has to win. If he doesn't win, I'll be sad. And you don't want to make me sad. So go in here, sign in like right here. The button should be right here, and then you can sign in just with Discord real quick, and then you can vote for a big underscore Irfan. You'll see that's me on the photo next to him. Yeah, greatest player of all time, and should go there. So any help is appreciated. Feel flattered. Hey, you made me try real hard, especially with Ice Climbers, so nice work. I feel like the Pichu, there's something there. I already reacted to Mono's video. Which video of Mono's? Because that'd be good content for now if it's Ice Climbers related. Did it go up recently, like while I was streaming today? Because that might be good content, just reacting to... Right, what do we have here? Alright, the video is Ice Climbers are a problem.
Ices are fucked up, man.
So, let us watch this video and react to it. Alright, so this video is titled Ice Climbers are a problem. Mono does like Ice Climbers. He's not bad against the character. We played a bunch at the pre-local before Nouns Bowl like a month ago, and he got very pissed. So I feel like we played for like an hour, and the session wasn't going particularly well for him. So I feel like maybe he seemed pretty upset. So maybe I had something to do with the making of this video. But yeah, let's see what actual arguments we're gonna get, right? Let's see if we can get any of those. Let me just make sure you can actually see the screen properly. Let me see if I can just change the scene real quick. So you can actually see the entire screen. Okay, there we go. Now let me just put myself over this. Nice, there we go. And now we can listen to what's going on here.
Personally, and we're not ready for this conversation, I am in favor of a more stringent wobbling ban. I think that it...
All right, we're in favor of a more stringent wobbling ban. All right, let's see why that should be the case. With an argument that doesn't also apply to a bunch of other characters or situations, because we need to consider that Ice Climber's grab combos aren't a combo, it's a combo like finisher, right? It's like if Jigglypuff does up throw rest, anything between the up throw and the rest is like you're in the combo. If you miss the DI, you're dead. Ice Climber's grab combos are the same. Once you are in the grab, what they do to you is like you just have to watch. So we'll have to see if the stuff that Ice Climbers do while you're watching them is like ban worthy or not.
It is not nerfed enough. This is it. When we banned wobbling, we didn't ban it, we limited it. We said, okay, we're gonna give you 4 Nana attacks as a trade-off because that's...
All right, we're gonna give you 4 Nana attacks. Not really. We get 3 pummels at 1 Nana attack in between each one. So technically, if you just get a grab, you get exactly like 3 Nana attacks. Because you start with a pummel, that Nana doesn't attack, then you do 2 more pummels, so you get 3 Nana attacks. So that's already, unless he clarifies that, that's already very sus, because that's like the most basic thing about the wobbling ban that you should probably know.
Seems like a reasonable trade-off for damage per grab. That was the line. And that line has been blown the fuck past. Now...
Okay, so the question is, what was a reasonable trade-off for what you can get out of a grab? The main argument for banning wobbling was never its strength. Everyone knew that Ice Climbers weren't overpowered with wobbling. The argument was always, it's boring, first of all, and second of all, it's too easy to execute. What Ice Climbers are doing right now, sure, you can say it's boring, but it's much faster. It builds up damage way quicker, because they mix in Blizzard, which do more than twice as much damage as forward tilts. So a wobble that would have taken like 20 seconds, now is like a ledge handoff combo that takes like 8 seconds or something. So that first part is already got a lot better. And also, the point was never to balance Ice Climbers because their grab was overpowered, right? Sure, you can say wobbling itself was overpowered, but Ice Climbers weren't an overpowered character with it. Rest is an overpowered move, but we're not limiting it or banning Jigglypuff because she has it, because the overpowered move on the character creates a balanced character overall. And the same thing should apply for Ice Climbers.
We're getting kills off of single grabs. We do not have the same information that we did
Oh my god, people getting kills off of single grabs? That is unheard of in top-level Melee. That's insane. No, that shouldn't happen.
6 years ago. They do way different scales of damage. If that was the metric that we were using for what a reasonable amount of wobbling would be, we should be looking at the damage they do now and maybe reconsidering if this was the appropriate threshold. Maybe they can still wobble too much.
All right, let's see if we can actually get a number for how much damage Ice Climbers can do with one grab. Because people always say that, but when you ask people how much damage do they do when they do 3 pummels and 3 9 attacks, people will give you numbers like, oh, it's 70-80%, but it isn't. It's nowhere close to that. Let's see if we get a number for how much damage they are doing and how much damage they should be doing with one grab.
Maybe 4 is too many, maybe 3 is too many. I like to liken it to Smash.
Also, again, it's not 4 Nana attacks, it's 3 Popo pummels with Nana attacks in between each. Right? So in certain situations where you hit the opponent in neutral with a Nana Blizzard, and then that Blizzard converts into a grab, the last 2 or 3 hits of the Blizzard will hit the opponent while they're grabbed, but they won't count towards the wobbling limit because the wobbling limit is based on Popo's pummels, right? So yeah.
For Bayonetta. So in Smash 4, right before the final balance patch, Bayonetta was fucked up. She had the most brain dead combos, a toddler.
Yes, Bayonetta was fucked up. Also, everyone started playing her as a secondary, and she was by far the best character in the game.
Could
Something that hasn't happened with Ice Climbers at all. Neither of those.
do it. It was so easy and so degenerate and so fucked up. So Nintendo realized this and they nerfed Bayonetta in the final balance patch pretty severely. All of these brain dead things were off the table. So then people labbed the character and they realized she was way worse than people ever thought. She had way more fucked up stuff. Nerfing the obviously busted thing caused people to actually dig into the character and they realized, no, she's still fucked up way more than we realized. And all this did was accelerate people labbing the character. And the exact same thing has happened with Ice Climbers.
Except for 2 differences. Bayonetta went from being by far easily the best character in the game with just ridiculous combos, and then still was able to do that. Bayonetta did that, and Ice Climbers went from like probably 8th in the game, according to most tier lists with wobbling, to still around like that on most tier lists nowadays. Some people might put them 6th, some people might even put them in 5th place. I think there's easily an argument for that, but first of all, Bayonetta was being played by everyone, and she was by far the best in the game. These are 2 very important points that you should take into account here. It wasn't just that she had overpowered combos. A character can have overpowered combos if their neutral game or if their recovery or if other aspects are bad enough about them. That's what makes a character balanced. They have some strengths and they have some weaknesses. And Ice Climbers have strengths and weaknesses, which is why they're as low as they are on the tier list.
All of this shit was on the table a decade ago, 20 years ago. All these F-throw, dash attack, chain grabs on Falco, all of these, oh, I got the wobble at 0.
Okay, these are all things that I did at Announce Bowl, and I'm the one who does them the most, so I feel personally called out, which is why I'll go ham on responding to this video. When wobbling was banned, people were like, yes, Ice Climbers are gonna be a little bit worse, but at least they like have to work to get damage off of their grabs. And now they have worked to get damage off of their grabs, and now we're crying about that. So, again, remember that Ice Climbers or wobbling was never banned because Ice Climbers with wobbling was overpowered. And even nowadays, Ice Climbers with handoffs, or even just the regular 3 pummels, right? Because just grabbing someone, doing 3 pummels, 3 9 attacks, and then doing a smash attack, that's not a handoff. That's just punching people while they're grabbed. And we can punch people and grab 3 times now. And the question is that overpowered or not?
All of this shit was in the character, but they just didn't care because they could just wobble. And now that we've banned wobbling and people have had to investigate into the depths of this character, the character with probably the deepest well of tech that is in the game, we've realized that Ice Climbers are so good. People forget, they don't just have a punish game off grab. They have a real combo game too. They can reaction tech chase. They can...
Yeah, and it's probably the hardest reaction tech chase in the game, even including like with all the relevant characters, right? Because you have to wave dash to catch tech roll away, which makes the reaction just as hard as re-grabbing tech in place. So you basically have to worry about tech in place twice, and for one of them you have to grab, For the other one, you have to press 2 different buttons and you have to get a frame perfect wave dash. It's just a very, very difficult tech chase to do. So yes, they can do it, but again, why would that be ban worthy? Yes, they can combo you. Let's hear like the argument for why it should be banned, because so far saying it is overpowered, that just isn't true, right? Otherwise the character would be a lot higher on the tier list.
And do DI mix-ups and things that competent players can do, but that the Ice Climbers players never had to learn. But now they've had to do some homework. Now good players are picking up Ice Climbers and having disgusting results. Sometimes it's
disgusting results. All right, my bad. I beat Zayn and Cody once. The next time I played Cody, I lost. Beat Joshman once. The next time I played him, I lost. I don't know if that's disgusting. Why can't you just say good results? Why does it have to be disgusting results? Just because you hate the character and you don't like seeing it, it doesn't mean the results are disgusting.
especially in a game as small and as niche as Melee, the skill level of a player matters a lot more, and the labbing, it matters a lot more than just hours in representation. Why is this a bad thing? Because Ice Climbers being good, personally, does not align with the values that I think we should be championing in good Melee.
Okay, so very subjective argument. Let's hear what those values are and how Ice Climbers are actively working against that and how other characters aren't still able to play to those values in the matchup against Ice Climbers.
It's like the shot clock in basketball, right? Why do we have a shot clock? To disincentivize or disallow degenerate play. Why do we want a ledge grab limit? Because that does not align with the Melee we want to play, that we should be celebrating, that people want to watch, that make people want to stay involved with the game.
So let's repeat that. Why do we have a ledge grab limit? Because people agreed that there's some strategies that are too strong if there's no ledge grab limit. So it's both of them, right? It's first of all, we don't like watching it, but also it's too powerful. If Jigglypuff can just grab the ledge 80 times against any character that's like in the lower, because those characters can't really contest it. Even some high tiers like Captain Falcon cannot contest it that well. So I think that's an important part of the argument. Not just like the values, but also the strength of it.
With the values that I think we should be championing in good Melee. It's like the shot clock in basketball, right? Why do we have a shot clock? Because that does not align to make people want to stay involved with the game.
Make people want to stay involved with the game? I don't feel like anyone's discouraged by wobbling existing, right? Or not by wobbling existing, that discourage people, that discourage new players, that discourage people who just went to locals and got wobbled by their friend who only practiced for 5 minutes. But like having 2 top 30 level Ice Climbers players out there, you know, which even is just like arguable, right? I don't know how that makes anyone want to quit the game. With wobbling, I understood the argument because people could practice it very, very easily, and people, like, you could learn to wobble in like less than an hour, and like I did it in like 5 minutes. So it was very, very low effort, very high reward, and also, like I said earlier, it takes way longer than ledge handoffs because it does damage a lot slower, because forward tilt does like half the damage of Blizzard, and then it stales, so it just takes a long, long time. So those were the two things about it. And again, wobbling still wasn't banned because the character was overpowered with it. And like I said earlier, individual characters should be allowed to have overpowered tools as long as the character with those tools isn't so overpowered overall that it's just too hard to beat them, right? Let's say, I don't know, like Marth could do Ice Climber grabs when he grabs floaties, you know, suddenly he grabs Samus at 60%, she just dies. That probably makes the character a bit too strong.
I'm saying this as a former wobbler. I played Ice Climbers. I mained Ice Climbers for years. That character was not okay. That character is still not okay. And I don't begrudge anybody for playing them. I think they're really interesting. I think that they're cool. The handoff stuff, all the tech is really, really interesting. I get why people like playing the character. And I hope that we can find a rule set and a balance that makes it so that this skill expression component and all of this like labbing and all of this development remains intact without getting 60% off a grab. I think that's fair.
60% off a grab. All right, we're getting 60% off a grab. Let's check that out. Let's see if we do this grab, how much percent we're getting. Just a very quick example. Let's just do this. Alright, where do I... isn't there like a move scaling somewhere here? Yeah. Turn that on. Alright, let's say this Fox doesn't match, right? They're low percent. If they're low percent and they mash, then we never really get anything on them, right? Let's say we just do our regular grab combo at low percent, where we have to start with F tilt, otherwise they mash out. Now we have to throw. We did 24%, now we have to throw. Now we have to play a mix-up. Now, even if you say, alright, if they just finish with a throw and a smash attack, right, which would do the most damage, I can do that. And then I get, like, what? And do that again. At full speed. I do this, I get 44% out of the grab, but the combo's over. That's like Fox doing... Let's just show that real quick. Let's just say my opponent is right here, let's say they don't DI. And let's also say they missed their tech, right? We do this, that's 42%. Just as a comparison. We end with a smash attack that ends the combo. We do our grab, 42%. So Ice Climber's doing their full grab combo into a smash attack to get the most damage they can, 44%. And if they just do the 3 pummels and 3 nana attacks, that's, even if they do the really hard things, that's still less than 30%. Less than 30. What's Fox up throw up air? 24. So, alright, I feel like the number isn't that insane, honestly. Especially when you consider Fox can do this off of grab against Fox every time. Ice Climbers can only do it when Nana is alive and she is synced and close to Popo, right? So it's a conditional 28% they can do off of grab.
I don't want the character banned. I just want us to evaluate the
I feel like you do want the character not banned, but you want them gone. Which I feel like, honestly, the same thing. You just don't want to not have to worry about them anymore, but you don't want to say, like, I want them banned. Of course, no, I think he actually does not want the character banned, because he knows that there's people who enjoy the character. But what he's saying would effectively, like, lead to a certain thing. But first I have to hear, like, what the actual proposed solution would be.
Of wobbling restriction. You can't with me just let you play the game, just let us play the game too. That's what I'm saying. I think that there is some level of trade-off here that has to be, that we can just discuss. My point was...
Okay, so the reason why there has to be a trade-off is because it subjectively doesn't align with the values he thinks we should champion in Melee. Okay, I could say that about anything. You kind of have to elaborate on what those values are, and why Ice Climber specifically, a character that is played by like 3% of players, if not less, is the one who's ruining those values, or going strongly enough against those values that we need to do something about it.
Not to get into this Ice Climbers rant, I apologize. I got riled up a little bit. And like I said, I don't fault people for playing the character or thinking that they're cool or enjoying all of this tech. I think it's fun as the Ice Climbers player. I just don't know that it reflects the way that I think Melee should be. And I'm not saying I'm not trying to...
Okay, so it doesn't reflect the way you think Melee should be. Okay, what is that? Because you could say that about anything. I don't think up throw wrist is the way Melee should be. I don't think shine spikes are the way Melee should be. I don't think Falco lasering a bunch of neutral should be the way Melee should be. But those are strong tools on characters that are otherwise beatable. So it's fine, in my opinion.
Bully Ice Climbers mains. Like I said, I think the character has a lot to offer that makes them exciting or interesting. I do. I mained them. But I think that they can be incredibly degenerate also. Both of those things could be true. And if we can't have an earnest conversation about that, then what are we doing? And look, there are...
All right, having an earnest conversation right now. The number of pummels or nana attacks that you mentioned was, if not wrong, at least very disingenuous, because it's 3 Popo pummels, and usually that means you get 3 nana attacks in between. And the guaranteed percentage of grab of 60% was nowhere close to the actual reality.
Hypothetical ways that you could do this. You could say, instead of 12% knocking you out of Popo's grab, it's 1%. And then any move knocks you out. So the handoffs are post-grab as opposed to doing damage while locked into the grab. You could say, oh, there's only 1 hit before.
The handoffs are post-grab? Sorry, but you can hand off people without doing any attacks in a grab, right? Like, I hope people understand this, that, I don't know, if I'm playing against Sheik and we're just right here and they have enough percent, I don't have to do any attacks in the grab. I can just do raw handoff, because this is what a handoff is. This is just throwing from one climber to the other over and over again, right? And then I can finish it at the end, but this is a handoff. This right here is not a handoff, because I'm not throwing from one climber to the other. So I feel like that's like basic information and a basic distinction that you need to be able to make if you want to have an earnest conversation about this.
Or release. You know, same kind of thing. You could say that Nana moves...
But he could have just misspoken. So, you know, honestly, that's all right. I just wanted people who are listening to know that.
Do not lock in the grab timer if that's codable. There are ways to do this. But I think at... Maybe not today. This is probably premature. But I think that eventually we're going to have this conversation, especially if the Ice Climbers players keep doing better and better. You know, and that's okay. It's just not reflective, I think, of the skills that I think the majority of people, players and spectators, believe are essential to the idea of Melee.
What?
Are the majority of people of... It's just not reflective, I think, of the skills that I think the majority of people, players and spectators, believe are essential to...
It's not reflective of the skills people believe.
To the idea of Melee.
Okay. Like, what are those then? Like, we would first have to define those. Because this is just saying, I subjectively don't like it because I don't think other people like it. And I can't really do much with that. All right, great video. Good content. Good thing to react to. And now let's look at our chat and see what people have to say about that. Cool. This appeal to credibility as an Ice Climbers player is stupid given that he got the ban reasoning wrong, the pummel count wrong, and then neglected to mention the state of the new tech. Yeah, I feel like saying I used to be wobbler is like saying, I don't know, you know, whatever. It's not relevant because if you were only a wobbler, then you don't actually know what it's like to do that stuff today. Like most of the grab combos that you see, you know, people like Moff and myself do, people wouldn't be able to do without many, many, many hours of practice. And isn't that exactly what we want in this game? That people can practice their punish game for a long time and be rewarded for it? And yeah, if it was like everyone could sit down and get like 30% guaranteed with the grab and then a smash attack, you could still say that it's somewhat problematic, but it is really hard. It's so hard that Slug in 2022, when he was ranked top 10 in the world, he wasn't even doing any like in-grab combos. He was just playing without those because they were too difficult for him back then. And since then, he's learned them, and now he does them a lot better already. Not perfectly yet, but better. But even a top 10 player in the world wasn't doing it, wasn't taking the free damage he could get during a grab, because it was too difficult for him. So, I don't know, like, that feels strange. All right, now let's look at what Twitch had to say. ICs are more enjoyable to watch now than they were before too. We're not in shoot-out camping era anymore. Yeah, I feel like I always thought Ice Climbers were funny to watch, even when I was like a top 100 Fox main, just because I knew that there's always the threat of like, it could turn around any second and it could just be a 0-to-death grab. And you still have that now, but when Ice Climbers get the grab, it's no longer guaranteed. It's like, are they going to be able to pull this off to the end, right? Because people drop grab combos. I drop grab combos very often. Morph does too. Now Ice Climbers player is even 100% consistent when they do their nobbling or, you know, their in-grab combos. Okay, Fox up throw up air into up smash doesn't even end the combo. That's true. Of course, you can say Fox up throw up air only works against certain characters. Sure, but then again, a lot of Ice Climbers handoffs they can do, like back throw handoffs or down throw turnaround handoffs, only work against certain characters as well. So yes, when you have someone grabbed, you can always get your damage, but like she can also always grab an opponent and either down throw tech chase spacies, which is technically guaranteed if she's good enough, just like Ice Climbers grab combos, or she can just down throw forward or down throw near opponents and do like 21% or something, and then that's that guaranteed. What's Icy's best matchups? We'll talk about that later. He just said, let me play the game. Fair. I feel like talking about percents and meta success is the wrong angle from Mono. What are your thoughts on manga feeling like Icy's often circumvent many skills we consider melee spirited, like edge guarding? I don't think they do. I think they still have to edge guard. It's just a lot harder for ice climbers because they don't have any good, like, they have really bad aerial drift. And whenever they grab ledge, they have to worry about Nana also grabbing ledge. So it just looks very different when they do it. And yes, they will drop very easy edge guards sometimes. But still, like, ice climbers just have to edge guard normally. And if you mess up slightly, then Nana just gets spiked off stage by a Marth up B, by a Falco side B, by whatever, and then she's gone. So that's why it looks different. But, you know, some characters are better at edge guarding, some are worse. Like, Zelda isn't going to be like turbo edge guarding most opponents, but she's still going to try. And ice climbers could be better at edge guarding, so I don't think they circumvent those skills. Just because Hungrybox can win without doing up throw into platform tech chase wrist correctly, right? He does it sometimes, he doesn't always do it correctly. He can win without it, doesn't mean he like doesn't need the skill of it. So it's the same argument of it takes too long. Yeah, he didn't even really say that. He just said, I don't like it. I think it goes against the values that I think are important in this game, which is just saying I don't like it because I don't like it. Dude, I play Bowser, and even if I get laser canned by Falco, I'm not gonna whine and want it banned. If you did, I would understand it. You know, you'd just be one lonely Bowser voice out there, but I would support you in your quest of speaking your truth. Everything breaking grab. That's a great idea. So if I get a grab and then like Nana is disconnected and then she comes in and doesn't attack, then I'm just supposed to like lose my grab, right? Let's say Nana's over here, I get a grab, I do this, and now Nana comes in and now she might attack the opponent on her own. And then my grab should just break. I feel like that's a bit shitty. That wouldn't be fun if like Nana can just come in and randomly like hit the opponent with something. Or, you know, if Nana decides to go for a blizzard, like, that's like saying a certain character isn't allowed to pummel anymore, because how am I supposed to pummel now, right? So let's say I pummel, so I press A to pummel, right? What happens if ice climbers have a grab and they press A? If you look very closely, you'll see I press A. Now Popo starts the pummel, but because I'm pressing A, what does Nana do? She jabs. So she jabs the Sheik, and now my grab would just break before my pummel even hits the Sheik. That doesn't seem like the greatest idea. So it's like, all right, now you have to pummel with Z. But, you know, why would you force ice climbers to pummel with a different button, you know? So, because if I just grab an opponent and press A to pummel, this is what happens. And this is supposed to break my grab. I'm not the biggest fan of that. But yeah, if you just tell every ice climbers player who has pummeled with A for centuries that they just need to relearn their muscle memory by pressing Z, I guess you could do that. But then Nana might light shield on accident because you're pressing Z, and then you can't even do your down throw smash attack anymore. Okay. The idea of melee, yeah, it's like saying we should ban something in real life because it doesn't align with my values, and then not saying what those values are, and if those values should even be like should be in place, or if maybe they aren't even being applied consistently right now. Ice climber, that's facts. I don't really agree with him, but the Stillman argument maybe points towards long interactable sequences specifically as being unfun against the spirit of melee. Yes, but it's like when you are, let's say with tech chasing, right? You can decide which way to DI and which way to tech, that's true. For ice climbers, you can also choose your DI, because if I have a fox grabbed right here, if they DI in, it's easier to continue handoffing them. If they DI out, the frame window is just smaller. So yes, it also makes it more difficult, but again, ice climbers grab stuff isn't a combo. It's a combo finisher, basically, right? It's like, if fox hits the up throw, and you miss your DI, and then they can just go for up air, right? Or even in, like against other spaces, fox can just go for the up smash. Once you've missed the DI, there's nothing you can do about it. And this is what it's like getting grabbed by ice climbers. You have messed up on your opportunity to not end up in the combo, and now you're just getting hit by the finisher, right? Which in this case is stuff like this, right? So yes, you can't do that, but imagine if this was just a rest that took like, I don't know, 8 seconds or something, instead of like killing in 1.5. That's basically what it is. And also, again, we banned wobbling because it was uninteractive, took too long, boring, and too easy to execute. So this takes a lot less long, and the main argument of being easy to execute doesn't apply anymore. But yes, it's true that for different combos you can more or less get out, right? If a good Falco shines a Fox at 0% on FD, it feels like for like 40% there's nothing what you're going to be able to do that will get you out. You just have to take the damage no matter where you DI. Yes, you can choose where you go, but again, it's like Puff has already upthrown you and you've missed the DI, and they just have to jump up and rest you. By the point that you've missed the DI on the upthrow, it's over. Sup, just tuned in, new drama video. The pummel count isn't wrong, I think. I think the 4th hit is the smash after the throw. But yeah, but so many times it's not 4 hits, right? When he's talking about handoffs being uninteractive and taking too long, he's talking about handoffs, which means I'm not ending with a Nana smash attack, I'm ending with Popo throwing the opponent and Nana grabbing them again, because that's what a handoff is. The skills that should be indicative of melee, being absolutely sick, Chang reps, half the characters seem to have some level of them. Yeah, I don't know, just... Sure, Jigglypuff also skips basic aspects of the game because he doesn't have to learn how to recover, right? I watch Hungrybox play, and half the time when he gets gimped, I'm like, my Jigglypuff would have lived that. Like, I don't know why he's not doing Rising Pounds more often. I don't know if he just doesn't feel comfortable doing them or something. Of course, probably, realistically, I wouldn't be doing better, but there's still improvements to be made there. So yes, some characters can do stuff more easily and thus don't have to invest as much time into it, right? Fox players don't ever really have to worry about, you know, spacing around crouch cancel as much as maybe Marth or Sheik would have to, but it doesn't mean that the character is like an issue because of it. Was wobbling banned for making ICs too strong? I think you have to say that it wasn't banned because it was too strong, because the character was still only like 8th on the tier list. And again, if you say, oh yeah, Ice Climbers weren't overpowered, but wobbling is, that's not a reason to ban something. Rest is overpowered, but Jigglypuff with Rest isn't overpowered. So we shouldn't ban the character, or we shouldn't ban her from resting, right? You can never look at one aspect of a character and then say that's broken, while ignoring all other aspects of that character. Not gonna lie, I feel like everything in this game can be banned if there are enough people annoyed at it. Yes, and that's kind of what happened with wobbling, right? The main reason was just like, we don't like it. It takes too long, it's not overpowered in-game, we just find it annoying and boring to watch and too easy to execute, so let's ban that. Which, sure, you can do that. I personally, if I was playing a game like that, I would only do it if there is like actual, really proper harm done by it, right? So if there's some sort of meta centralization happening around it, or if it was like very obviously and clearly ruining people's tournament experience more so than other characters are doing it. Sup Mittens, how you doing? The spirit of melee is really just the spirit of fast fallers. No, I don't think so necessarily. Maybe a little bit, but I'm also half a Fox main, so I'm probably like a quarter of a Fox player right now. But that's still more than most people. The top comment on the video sums it up pretty well. What is that? Let's have a look at it. Let me read it out. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, that's fair. That's a good summary of it. No, I don't think he's just crying about it. I just think there isn't really a proper argument there, except for I personally don't like it because I don't like the melee it produces, which is just saying I don't like it because I don't like it. To be fair, Mono is very skilled versus Ices. I heard he did really well versus you. Yeah, telling you that one session shouldn't have played as well as I did. He also plays a very difficult matchup versus Ices. I think Yoshi's kind of difficult to play versus Ices. Sure, you can just mash down tilt and get stocks sometimes, but Ice Climbers can also just mash some stuff and get stocks against Yoshi sometimes. Would it maybe have been too strong in retrospect? Do you think you'd be winning majors frequently with wobbling legal? I don't think I'd be playing Ice Climbers with wobbling legal, so I don't know. Hard to say. If wobbling was re-legalized now, might help me a little bit. Like, I'd say I'd get like 1 to 2 more stocks in each set, but also people would play differently against me, so it's always very difficult to tell. Wobbling equals slow rest. Yeah, kind of. Like I said, it's not really a combo. It's just a combo finishing move that takes a while. But, you know, we're not talking about wobbling anymore. We're talking about ice climbers in grab combos mostly. This wasn't about handoffs. This was just about what ice climbers do once they have you in grab before they throw again. So it's the 3 pummels and the 3 Nana attacks. I think that was the rationale over here. Lots of low and mid-level players were feeling they had their experience ruined when wobbled. Yes, I think that was what people said. I'm not sure if there's enough people actually saying that, or if it was just people saying that they know someone who had that experience. Because I would be able to give you just as many newer players who played against Falco at their first couple of tournaments and just wanted to never play again because they literally just couldn't move at all, right? They couldn't move, then they get shined, and then they can't move anymore. So, similar. Nana is good at dodging F tilt, down tilt fair for sure. Yeah, I don't know. He wanted to make a point. He made the point. Like I said, I don't think there really was a point, like too much of a point made, except for it does 60%, which, like I showed, it just doesn't. He said 4 Nana attacks in handoffs or something, which, like, you could do 3 pummels and 1 Nana attack in between each pummel. So at most you can do 4. Realistically, you're always doing 3. So yeah, no idea what to do with that, but I think we'll just let it stay there, and maybe there will be debate about it, maybe there won't be. But I would just have to hear an argument that's not just, I don't like it because it doesn't align with what I like with the game. Like, okay, you don't like it. All right, let's talk about exactly why. And if that's a reason to ban something, how does you not liking it in that way apply to other things in this game that do exist, that might even be stronger than what ice climbers as a whole can do in this game? Cool. All right, that was fun. That was good content to talk about. I feel like thank you for sending this to me. It's good that I got this out as early as I did. Yeah, hope you all enjoyed the stream today. I'm gonna go to bed now. Make sure you follow the stream if you liked it, and you like and subscribe, because that's what I'm supposed to say here, I think. Drama Tuesdays? Hell yeah. Falco ban would possibly align with my melee values. Be the change you want to see in the world. You know, I'm not saying you should try to get it banned, I'm just saying we should have an honest discussion about it. If you get what I'm saying. Alright, good night everyone. Be nice to Mono. He's a nice person. Just, it's fine to dislike something in the game, and I don't think he brought up any good fixes or described the situation even that well, but I think it wasn't trying to be rude or anything. So good night, it was fun seeing you all. Also, good night to all the YouTube frogs. Thanks all for being here. It was great having you. The YouTube streams have been very fun, and I hope you're all back the next time I go online. Goodbye.